Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. This is going to be as requested by you guys. I actually got a couple of friends of mine that did really well, and we went for some private games. I know you guys like to watch actual like good survivors against my builds, so I got this to happen for you guys. And this is going to be obviously them versus my Spencer, and I'm using the best build possible that I know of, which is the trap build, which I made a video of. If you haven't watched yet, it's on my channel already. It's called the ultimate best build. All the best builds are called ultimate in the title. And we actually played a lot of matches. I recorded a bunch of them with different masterminds. Also, I'll definitely post them for you guys to see. And so we quickly realized that they cannot know what killer I'm going to use when it's a private game, because otherwise they just set up their build like a full counter and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's just not fair. So we actually changed that after a couple of games where they would not know which mastermind I was using. It would always be a surprise. So they cannot like completely go like full counter, combining all their perks and everything. And but yeah, this is how we're doing so far. Not too bad. They already they finally left the first door. And you see how I'm placing the trap. You see how I place the traps there, like in front of her and behind her, because either way she goes, she's gonna have to deal with some kind of a trap, and she did end up falling for that one in the back. And they're playing a full squad, by the way, so they're talking and everything, and they're actually trying to win really hard. So this is as competitive as it gets, pretty much. You see there the Jan shooting my camera like any good Jan should, and I'm really trying to maintain the pressure here. If it was like a pub game, it'd probably be 1 minute left already on the clock, but they are pretty good, so they're not gonna make it too easy. And they actually shoot my cameras too, so luckily that's why I have the shoot on the build, is for situations like this. And I'm just really trying. You see, she's just waiting to shoot my camera, but I have the shoot active. So it's really important to have the shoot when you're playing um, survivors like this. Luckily, this build allows me to actually have a slot for the shield there. And you see, I hate when this happens. Like what's the name? I don't not remember. Don't remember the name, but this yellow guy just spawns right in front of them. This is so dumb. And you see, just using the traps here again, combining them as much as I can. Luckily, I think I'm kind of screwing up a little bit, but they're actually managing to destroy my cameras while I'm controlling them, so that gives them kind of a lot of time. That's not good. But you see, they're rushing pretty well here, and I think this is the last key left for them already. I think they separated as well. I think some of them went to the yeah. I see the Geo right there went for the top. They separated in groups of two, if you could tell there by the map. So two went to one of the rooms and two to the other room. So I really, as a mastermind, have no choice. I have to pick. I can't defend both at the same time, so I have to pick one. So really good strategy on their part there. And the idea here is really to use the doors as much as I can. They have a Tyrone specifically for that reason, in case I was using some kind of door, you know, build, they would have the Tyrone to open the doors. But without the Tyrone, I'm pretty sure this match would be very, very. They probably would have lost by now already, actually, because Tyrone makes a huge difference in the door game. And you see, they're always all over my camera. It says they destroyed both cameras right there. Like I could even do anything, but and they still managed to get 2 minutes right there. I see, so not too bad. They actually, they're fighting really hard, managing to keep up. So now we move on to area 2. I really wanted to try the trap builds against them because the trap builds are really like the unbeatable type of build. So if they can beat this build, they really just prove how much survivors are actually OP when they are coordinating and everything. And there's nothing any mastermind can do. So this was the ultimate task here. We're trying. I'm not using Alex. I'm using Spencer in this one, but because I didn't want it to go like full Alex right away. I wanted to try, because technically she would be the best for this build. So I didn't want to try the best right away. I want to see if they at least can beat the maybe the second best. But arguably they are the same. So, but since Spencer is an adaptation of The Alex build, you know, he's not the original one. I wanted to, you know, try him first. So I'm trying to close the doors here to get my energy back with the recharge ability. You see, I'm kind of looking, just hunting for that opportunity to use my walls right there, the D field. And she did constantly shooting my camera. I can't even like move to the left or anything. I'm just trying to like get someone down. Like right now, I think I'm gonna use it. Yeah, right there was a brick scenario. She's like stunned and everything. She can't move, so it's a good kill. I wanted to try getting the gen as well, but she was kind of far, you know, so I couldn't really get both. But ideally, you know, getting at least two with this. So you see how I'm placing both. She cannot shoot both at the same time. So while she's shooting the first one, I'm exploding the other one. And the fact that she went to that corner, she kind of, you know, screwed herself over. She gave me an easy trap there by cornering herself there. And I always want to use the doors when you have a build like this, because every time they open a door is a guarantee hit. So they know that, so that's why if you can tell, they are not they're sending Tyrone first, and then they're not staying close to the door so that the trap only hits Tyrone and not everyone at the same time. So they're being pretty smart right there. I'm trying to place the trap like crazy there, and it wouldn't let me. So this was a little bit annoying, like trying to this stairs right here is really hard to place the trap for whatever reason. This like would be a super good scenario for my D field right now if I had it, but I already used it. I could easily like down all of them together if I had the D field here. Maybe I should have saved it, I don't know. And you see, they're getting trapped by the see she's in my camera, so I have to get out of there. They kept using this jailbreak with the bazooka thing, the rocket launcher. It's really annoying as well. Good for cameras, good for creatures, good for everything. She's just waiting for my camera right here, but I'm at the shield. And there goes the air mine again. And they get so much time from doing the objectives. I mean, it's kind of crazy actually when you see it like this, how much time they get for doing essentially what they should, you know. Like, cause like I take so much time away, and they just do like one single objective, and they recover everything like immediately. You see that area only has one camera, so there's nothing I can do there. It's after they destroy it. So I'm just kind of setting up here at the outside first. And you see, you see right now. Notice how I'm gonna try using the air mine first before using the others. And there goes Tyrone. They're also using sprays, of course. So we really cannot rely on downing people. They have a Val as well, so they might not even need to use the sprays to begin with. And see, Jill's already shooting my camera right there, even though I'm not even on it. I'm not even on it. My best bet here is really just using the doors at this point. And I'm trying to close that door, but someone is blocking it. There goes my shield. And now I'm kind of on it. What I do right now is really leave this camera and get more energy, locking other doors instead of just sitting here like I'm doing right now. See, this is what I mean, getting energy. I should have done that like 5 seconds ago. There goes Tyrone again with the doors. I know, ideally I want to push them away from the door so I can close it again. And I have my shield again, so again the Jill is cornered, so easy kill for me there. Jan shooting my camera while the others are doing their thing. But if she's gonna block the door like this, she's gonna get hit, you know. There goes getting hit. I got the shield, so that's good. Discount, and this is like so unlucky. I needed to get a trap, and it gives me this stupid like 0 cost card. So I wasn't able to stop her from doing the objective there. She kind of lagged a little bit there. I couldn't use that trap because I know she actually fell for it. I guess they shot the trap, and the trap explosion, you know, actually got her after they shot it. This, you know, the only problem with this build for Spencer is this stupid card, like the 0 card. I find it really hard to believe how he has like 0, like there's not a single useful special card in this section here, the first section of the 2 special cards. I find it crazy how the devs managed to not give him a single useful card. I mean, technically, this would be a useful card because it costs 0, but I mean, it's so dumb. Like, sometimes you don't want a card like that and you're just forced to use it. So unless I have the quick draw in my hand, it really just kind of clunks my hand. It makes a little. This is the only difference between him and the Alex trap build. I don't trap the Alex trap build. I don't have to deal with this shit, but you know, he has the advantage of the doors level 3 locks and, you know, things like that, which kind of compensate for it. So I would say, to me, I feel like they're kind of both the same, honestly. Maybe Alex is probably a little better. She also has the, you know, what Tavio she can use to waste a lot of time too on the objectives. So yeah, maybe Alex is the best one when it comes to traps, and he's like a very close second. And you see what I'm doing right here, especially because of the discount, and I want to get my cooldown back as well with the EIS. I'm just placing traps everywhere so I can kind of try to set up early before they show up, you know, because I'm already going to be placing traps on top of them, so I want to have other traps placed around them, you know, so if they try to avoid the trap that I'm actually placing, they're going to end up running into the traps that I have already placed. So that's the idea right there. And again, once he gets Area 3, this is also good about him that Alex doesn't have, is the discounts. You can get like very spammy, not to mention that because you're very spammy, you can also recover your ES cooldown very quickly. Because if you don't know this build, I'm using the level 3 door locks, which means every time I use a card, my ES cooldown actually decreases. So that was like perfect right there. I think I'm gonna get 3 downs here. No, just 2. She actually dashed away. Fucking Jill, man. She actually dashed away from that, but and I think that was another spray also. It's kind of ironic that Val's using sprays when she has the ability. I don't know why they're choosing to do this specifically, but because they could just use her special power, right? They don't have to necessarily waste the first aid spray. So I'm not sure why they're doing that. But it's working. Maybe they're just saving the power from where they actually like super need it, which is smart, you know. Not to mention using the first aid spray kind of frees their inventory space. So see, I'm definitely not managing to down them, so I gotta try to win by time here as much as we can. Trying to blow this mine before she actually shoots my camera. So I'm gonna try the same thing here again, trying to maybe set up a little earlier. And she used this. She's using this cost build as well. It makes the gen using the special that makes my cards cost a lot more. This is really annoying as well. So I have to wait. Not much I can do here. I'm just trying to. This map is also. One thing you're gonna notice when you see these matches as well on private, at this level, the map, at this level of gameplay, the map actually makes a difference. Like sometimes, you know, the map that you get can allow you, you know, different possibilities. It makes a huge difference on the match. It's like that little detail that can possibly get you to win, you know. You see right now, what I need to do here is find a door. I shouldn't be trying to place trap. It would be very useful if I could place the air mine there, but the game doesn't let me place anything while the bridge is active. It's really annoying. And you see again how I'm placing the trap ahead, but she's already shooting my camera, so I won't be able to do much. And so especially the Tyrone there, if I can keep him away from the door, they're not gonna open that anytime soon. I think that was a cut right there on the footage, but I just essentially blew them, you know, towards that side, and then I used the shield while they were getting up. So right there, 2 downs again. And let's see if Val uses her. Oh, she's actually down, so that's really good. I actually down both the Val and that's huge actually. But you see, that's really smart how they shot my camera first, so I couldn't have the time to place the mine, and they actually got the heal there, so that was a little unfortunate. Jan shooting my camera again. And there goes the finally they used the power for Val on the spray on the floor spray there. So I guess that's why they were saving it for a situation like this where they actually needed like really bad, so they could use it. And there I'm still hitting this. So this right there right here pretty much changed the entire game. That little 2 down there. If you even though they got the save, that wasted a lot of their time. Closing the door again. Tyrone is here, so the others are gonna take a while to open that. This is really bad. See how bad the cards that I'm getting. I hate that, man. Like like when you need the most is when you get the shit cars. Like, come on. And they just come in a row, like you can't even avoid them. So I'm gonna try and hit multiple. Yeah, right there. Hit multiple of them. See Jan block. See Jan is blocking both the door and she's shooting at my camera at the same time. So that's really OP, honestly. She's actually like alone by herself. She's blocking the door and shooting my camera. I mean, come on. It's amazing how they can do that. Another discount. I have the shield active, so they can't really shoot this camera at this moment. And right there, you know, I was able to spread the mines well enough that you know I got multiple downs there. But I mean, honestly, if looking back at this match, I feel like really the map probably helped a lot. Those bridges maybe is what helped a lot. I don't know if it was another, you know, type of map, it would have been this well. But you see that they actually almost win that game, so it was really close. But yeah, guys, that's the first. I have plenty more of these that are recorded. I'm gonna be posting them, like I mentioned, with different masterminds as well against these guys. So that's the video for Spencer. We actually won. So far we're still unbeatable with this build. And I'll see you guys in the next video.